Hi guys, welcome back to Superdrug TV. And as you can see, things look a little different due to lockdown this week. We have got the one that only Soph talking about the new Olay glow range. The gorgeous Thembi Mkandla is giving us some inspiration for a new lockdown look. And our resident sexpert Alix Fox is here talking all things Valentines.
Now joining me from the comfort of her very own home, she is a YouTube sensation with over 1.2 million followers on her sophdoeslife YouTube channel. She is here today to give us the lowdown on the new Olay glow range. It is Soph. Hey Soph.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So welcome to Superdrug TV. How has lockdown been treating you, first of all? What have you been up to?
It's been okay. I mean, for me, I think I was quite lucky because day-to-day life isn't that different because I'm so used to working from home anyway. Obviously, all of my YouTube videos I film in my room anyway, so it's not been massively different, but I'm just missing my family and friends, I think, like everyone else. But I've been trying to do fun things that I wouldn't normally have time to do. Like, I've been trying to do some more baking, which is something that I love but haven't done that much recently. Well, I mean, I've been doing it more recently in lockdown is what I mean. And playing games with my friends online. We've been trying to keep up with our Zoom calls on a weekly basis, which has been quite nice to just stay in touch with them. And also as well, I've been trying to train my new dog, which has been a task, but it's keeping me occupied. Yeah, I think just trying to do fun things that I wouldn't normally have time to do.
So if you started your YouTube journey back in 2014, so you've been doing it for a while now. Tell me a little bit about how that journey's been, because what are we coming up to, like 7 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's been 6.5 years, I think, now since I've started, which that time has gone so quick. So I started when I was 18, and originally I started doing nail stuff. So I was called Soph Does Nails at the beginning, and I was posting pictures of my nail art on Instagram just because I didn't want to annoy my family and friends with tons of nail pictures because they probably didn't care that much. And then I was posting nail pictures online, and people commented saying, oh, you should start a YouTube channel so you can show us how to do it. So I thought I'd give it a go because I watched quite a few YouTubers when I was younger. Well, I still do now. I love YouTube. And yeah, from there, I just kind of progressed from moving on from nails to makeup because I realized that I also really enjoyed doing makeup videos. They were a little bit easier to film than the nail videos. And I just kind of went from there. And I never really expected it to turn out how it did. I've just been very lucky, and also as well, I guess at the beginning I was really grinding hard to make sure that I was uploading really frequently, and yeah, it just ended up as my job, which is amazing.
I remember back in 2014, was it like those crackle nails that everyone was doing?
Yes.
And the metallic nails? I used to pop into Superdrug, they used to do those crackle nail effects, and experiment with nail art, so that is so sick. And I love that you've sort of progressed and found yourself along the way. What do you think has been the biggest lesson that you've learned so far?
I think just that it's okay to be yourself. Because at the beginning, I think some people, when they start a channel or they want to be a social media content creator or something, they can get a little bit lost and think, oh, I'm just going to copy what everyone else is doing. But I think I've definitely realized along the way that being yourself is the best thing that you can be when you're online, because at the end of the day, your genuine followers are going to love you for you and who you are and the things that you're interested in, rather than trying to copy what everyone else is doing. I'd say just do you, and that's the best thing that I've definitely done, and it seemed to work out okay.
So you've also, not only are you killing it on YouTube, you've also got nearly 500,000 followers on Instagram as well. Do you ever have days where you want to switch off completely from social media?
Yeah, I try my best to. It can be quite difficult though, and I think a lot of people feel that as well, that it is quite hard to switch off from social media because you're always on your phone, and especially with everybody working from home at the moment, or a lot of people are, it can be quite tempting to constantly be checking stuff. But yeah, I do definitely think that it's important to try and have times where you're not on social media. And I think for me, if I'm going for a walk, taking Pinky for a walk, I try and not go on my phone and just absorb nature around me, take some deep breaths, and try and not go on my phone and check socials until I get back. So that'll give me a good hour off.
Because you're reaching so many people, do you ever have that posting fear before you put out something on Instagram or on YouTube?
Yeah, definitely. It is quite stressful sometimes, but I do sometimes forget the amount of people. I know it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes I do forget the amount of people that are actually going to be watching a video. And so I film it, obviously, to no one. I'm sitting in my room by myself talking to a camera, And then when it goes live, I'm like, oh yeah, quite a few people are actually going to see this.
It's very hard to archive something that you've accidentally posted quickly when you're reaching so many people on all of your platforms. So if you're here to talk about the brand new Olay Glow range today. Now, we've all been using Olay for years, I feel. It's definitely a part of my skincare routine. And my mum's as well. I feel like it sort of spans all generations. Yeah. What is new about this range, and what can you tell us?
So it's a new range. There's 3 products in the Glow range. There is a SPF 30, there is a primer and moisturiser in one, which I absolutely love, and there's the serum as well. I think one of my favourite things about it is it's got niacinamide, and it's actually one of my favourite skincare ingredients. It was really cool to see that Olay have incorporated into this range. Also, it's such an easy skincare routine because there's just the 3 products and they all work really nicely together. Like with the serum, you can give yourself a nice face massage in the morning, which is really nice with it, and just kind of, you know, give yourself that extra care in the mornings and in the evenings as well. So I can use that under my makeup, or I use it at nighttime as well. And then the 2-in-1 primer and moisturiser is lovely. It sits really nicely under makeup, which for me is really important because obviously I make a lot of makeup content, and it's just a really beautiful formula. It feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel super heavy or sticky under your makeup or anything. And yeah, it has that extra hydration, and it smooths your skin and makes it look really nice and glowy with your makeup as well. So yeah, it's a really nice range.
I'm all about skincare at the minute. I feel like a lot of people have gotten into skincare during lockdown just because we've got more time on our hands, and this seems like the perfect collection to add to your skincare for that perfect Zoom glow. So talk us a little bit through your beauty routine, your personal beauty routine, and some saviour products that you want to reveal to us all today.
I think it's definitely important with being at home a lot to try and give your skincare a bit of extra attention and give your skin a bit of extra love, because a lot of us are inside at the moment, and also the weather's a bit colder, so people's skin can be a bit dry and maybe lacking that glow. So what is really nice with these products is that because they do have that niacinamide in there, it's an ingredient that's going to brighten your skin, give you that glow, and just smooth your skin and make it look really beautiful. And like you say, everybody's doing Zoom calls at the moment. I know that not everybody chooses to wear makeup on a Zoom call, so maybe it is worth putting that extra time into your skincare, which I've absolutely been loving doing. I feel like during lockdown I've really got into skincare. I mean, I was into it before, but I think because I've got this extra time on my hands, I've really been learning a bit more about it and trying to just, you know, really get down my skincare routine so that I'm really looking after myself. And yeah, I've definitely been incorporating the Glow products into that. Like I said, the serum is really gorgeous for giving yourself a bit of a massage. So what I normally do when I'm applying it in the mornings, just to give my skin a little bit of a boost and wake myself up a little bit, I'll kind of take my knuckles and kind of give myself this lifting action with the serum, and it sinks in really nicely as well. And then also it adds that hydration underneath makeup, and in the evenings as well I'll use the serum. And then yeah, like I said, with the moisturiser, the 2-in-1 moisturiser and primer, it's just a really nice base for your makeup, and it sinks in really nicely, leaves your skin really smooth, and gives your skin that glow, which I think that everybody needs at the moment.
For sure. I feel like I'm really enjoying as well for the past, it's almost been 12 months. We're almost at the year anniversary, but for the past 12 months, what I've enjoyed the most is sort of having those days where you feel like you don't need to put on makeup, and you can sort of let your skin breathe and let your skincare products work their magic. I'm so excited to get my hands on this one. So thank you so much for chatting to us today on Superdrug TV, and we hope to see you in person really soon.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you so much.
Take care, Soph.
Bye.
Now, when it comes to makeup, there is no one that I trust more than my absolute babe, my makeup artist, Thembi Mkandla. She's back for another Zoom video date look for darker skin.
Hi everyone, I'm Thembi, I'm a makeup artist. At the moment we're still locked down, but we still want to try and be as social as we possibly can, and we want to look good doing it. So I've got a video for you today. I am going to be talking you through this makeup look. If you've got any Zoom drinks with the girls, maybe you've got a little Zoom date, I hope you like it, and here we go. So to start with, I have prepped my base with the La Roche-Posay Vitamin C Serum for brightness and the La Roche-Posay Hydra Phase Light Moisturiser, just so I've got a nice light and fresh base. And now I am going to be applying the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. It was designed with olive skin tones in mind, so people who've got olive yellowy tones to the skin. So it's absolutely perfect for me because I've got that yellowy golden sort of tone to my complexion. Today I'm going to be using shades 14 and 15. I'm using the two different shades because I want to create a really nice even balanced skin tone. So around here is a little bit darker, around here is a little bit brighter. So I've got a blob of the light, a blob of the dark, and then I'll create the in-between in the middle. So if we just put a tiny bit on, you can see that there. That is absolutely perfect. It looks like I've got nothing on, which I absolutely love in a base. I don't like to look like I've got too much on, but I want my skin to look evened out and perfect. I've just got a tiny little bit of discoloration around here. So I am going to be using the Maybelline Eraser Concealer just to give a little bit extra coverage. Now, brows. They say that they should be sisters and not twins, but mine at the moment, if you look at them, they don't even look like they're from the same family. So to perfect my brows, I'm going to be using the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel and the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. The brows are back, they're looking good. I'm going to move on to my eye makeup now. Now I have chosen the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, so it's really versatile. So if we look at these two rows, and these are perfect for any of those Zoom meetings that you've got where you still want to look put together, you don't want to look too done up. But what I'm going to be using today is I'm going to use this row, I think, for my skin tone and for my eye colour as well. I really want to bring out the browns in my eyes, so I feel like the reds in this row are really going to do that. Look at the effect of even just putting that one orangey reddy colour on my eyes. It's really lifted my skin. I really do think that it's bringing out the brown in my eyes a little bit more. And it's just simple, that's just one colour haloed all the way around the eyes. But I'm going to carry on and make this a little bit bolder. I want to continue adding definition, so I am going to be using the Rimmel Soft Eye Kohl. This is the shade Sable Brown, and I'm going to be using this to line my eyes and start to darken up the top lash line. I'm going to start to blend it up and outwards, maybe even a little bit into the crease there. I don't tend to like to wear loads of black around my eyes anyway. I do like to keep it a little bit softer, and when we layer on the mascara later, we're going to be getting loads of black around there anyway, so I feel like a brown pencil can be just as effective. What I want to do now, because I've been using mainly matte textures from the palette, I want to add a little bit of light, I want to add a little bit of shimmer to catch the eye, so I am going to be applying this shade. So just for you to look at the difference that adding a little bit of shimmer to your eye makeup can do, it's just really brightened up the eye, hasn't it? So I'm going to do the next one. Okay, so I'm finished with my eyeshadow now, and I'm going to move on to my lashes. I need to make sure that the mascara that I use is still going to give me that nice big voluminous lash look. So I am going to be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. If we look at the brush and hear the pop of this mascara, I feel like this brush is going to be perfect, giving me those big lashes that I want. See what I mean when I say you don't need a load of black around your eyes because the mascara is going to bring that for you? Well, look. So for my blush, I'm going to be using the EX1 blusher, and this is the shade Love Story. I actually spoke about this blusher on my Veganuary Superdrug TV, and I've been using it every day since, so I do really love this colour. It's a really nice sort of warm, peachy, reddy kind of colour, so it's going to bring a bit of life to my cheeks. So as a final little finisher to my cheeks, I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight to the tops of my cheekbones, and I am going to be using this Revolution Pro Skin Finish in Golden Glare. Ooh. Okay, so we're nearly done. I just need to finish off my lips. I am going to be using this Rimmel Lasting Finish Lip Liner in the shade Brownie Pie. So while I'm in my house and I don't have to wear a mask, I'm going to be wearing a gloss at every opportunity that I can. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. Okay, so there's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video and it helps you to recreate something similar. I would love to see your recreation, so please do tag me at TembiTems. Give me a little like, give me a little comment, give me a little share, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.
Coming up next, it is the amazing Alix Fox, here to give you some top tips on how to make Valentine's Day extra special this year.
Hello sauce bottles, it's Superdrug sex and relationships expert Alix Fox here on SDTV, where love is in the air, but unfortunately viruses might be too, which means that many of us are going to need to celebrate Valentine's Day a little bit differently this year. Now, lockdown means no romantic restaurants or hot hotel rooms, sadly, but despite these limitations, thankfully there are no limits to my imagination. So here's a handful of innovative ideas that will help you open your heart, even though the cocktail bars and theatres are closed. Now, lots of these concepts can be adapted to enjoy with mates instead of dates too. So if you're single, you can celebrate Valentine's Day and show your friends how much you adore and appreciate them. So, let's get started. Idea number 1, a cute crafternoon. Getting creative, crafty, maybe even a little bit messy and mucky together is a memorable, relaxing and out of the ordinary way to spend your V-Day. Sculpt.co.uk sell pottery kits with enough clay inside for 2 people to make and bake a pair of pots. So you could recreate that classic scene from the film Ghost together and then grow a couple of plants inside your masterpieces that will help cheer up your home for the rest of the year. Indietute.com offer kits to do everything from screen printing your own t-shirt to building a terrarium or decorating vintage china. Although my favourite is their kintsugi kit, which teaches you the Japanese art of repairing a broken plate with gold so that fixing a crack becomes an active part of what makes the crockery unique and charming. Of course, you can craft all sorts without having to buy special kits, bits and supplies too. If you want to get really ridiculous, how about making a giant marble run together using the centres left over from wrapping paper rolls and all of those loo rolls that you stockpiled, and then rolling Maltesers or other spherical sweeties down the marble run and into each other's mouths? Yes, it's exceedingly silly, but lots of us need a real giggle right now. Idea number 2, take a picture tour of your neighbourhood. Now, this is a great way of seeing the same old streets with fresh eyes and giving yourself a new perspective on the places where you've been taking your daily distanced walks and doing your outdoor exercise for weeks on end now. What you need to do is make a list of whimsical photographs that you and your beloved can each take on your mobile phone. Think of things like a street name that sounds like it could be the location for something magical and mystical to happen, 4 unusual items that each begin with your shared initials, a brilliant hiding place, something up high, something down low, and something that looks like you could eat it, but you can't. By the end of your wander, you should have an adorable mini collection of really interesting snaps. If you're a sporty pair who prefer to sprint rather than stroll, then you could plan a run that forms a heart shape on a map. Plus, there's plenty of potential to share a shower once you get back home and unwind with a sports massage. Check out the Bijou Indiscret Slow Sex range at superdrug.com, including their warming massage oil, which, when you apply it to the skin and then lightly blow, gives a burst of heat. Idea number 3. Throw your very own obscure indoor Olympic ceremony. Turn the 14th of February into a day of competitions and rompetitions between you and your partner. For starters, you could try to change history by breaking a world record together. A cracker's off-the-wall world record, but a world record nevertheless. For example, reckon you could put on more than 31 t-shirts in 60 seconds, one at a time? If you can, then you're a record breaker. And your prize is for your partner to take them all off you and get frisky. Or you could try eating a record-breaking 90.7 grams of jelly in 60 seconds with one hand behind your back using chopsticks. Getting silly together and having a laugh is fabulous foreplay for relaxed, fun sex. So grab some Superdrug strawberry lube to follow your strawberry dessert shenanigans, and things could easily get a trifle saucy. Idea number 4. What's cooking good looking? Michelin-starred meals may be off the menu for now, but lots of top chefs are offering virtual cookery lessons so you can whip up your own culinary sensations in your very own kitchen. Head chef Andrew Dixon from the Grand Hotel in York, for example, can tutor you and your amore in how to make a beef Wellington, or if you're after something more surprising and aphrodisiac, Chef Richard Corrigan of Bentley's Oyster Bar will send a fresh feast of oysters and champagne to your door, along with a special oyster knife, and teach you exactly how to expertly shuck them. You could plan a cheese-themed evening. Cheesy film, cheesy Valentine's Day cards, and a gooey cheese fondue served in a hollowed-out bread bowl. Companies like Willicroft even do plant-based versions so that vegan Valentines can get involved. Yum! And if you'd like to answer the age-old question of which came first, the chicken or the egg, then you could cook up a roast whilst wearing the Kandid remote control rumbly love egg, again available at superdrug.com. Give your partner the remote and then see if they can serve up an orgasm before dinner. Then ask for seconds. Well, hopefully some of my ideas have helped whet your appetite for the 14th and will help you and whoever you love feel like a VIP this Valentine's Day. Remember, superdrug.com have got your back and your front with all the essentials to have your needs covered under the covers, and all you need to do is add a big old dollop of love.
I have been Daisy Maskell and you've been watching Superdrug TV. Join us next week for more beauty gossip and do not forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you soon.